Some recent information from Naughty Dog and Neil Druckmann points to a 2019 release date for The Last of Us Part 2, and we're here to talk about it in this video. Hey, what's going on everybody? Hazard here. Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Here today, I'm bringing you guys a The Last of Us 2 video. This is actually one of the first I'm ever bringing out on my channel. I brought out one a long time ago just talking about the announcement of The Last of Us 2, but here we're talking about more information about The Last of Us 2 and a possible 2019 release date and how likely it is, and we're here to talk about it in this video. So, let's just get started with some brief history here. Announced in December of 2016 with a teaser trailer, The Last of Us Part 2 was revealed, and since then, multiple PlayStation themes have been released to put on your console. I'm actually rocking that on my PlayStation dashboard right now. Really enjoying all the ones that Naughty Dog and Sony has to offer. And I won't bore you with the rest of the information here, but we're here to talk about the Game Awards 2018 in particular and what that even has to do with The Last of Us 2. So just a flashback to the Game Awards in December of 2018. There was a video about the Stanley Parable that was shown referencing The Last of Us winning multiple rewards. The developers wanted a new game and they were surely going to come out with it because of the critical and commercial success of it. And then at the end of the video, the voice actor from the Stanley Parable can be heard saying,
"What do you mean The Last of Us 2 is also coming out next year?"
Since this was at the end of 2018, that means the next year is 2019. And from this little tease, it would definitely hype people up to say that The Last of Us 2 is releasing in 2019. But I want to know your thoughts. Do you think The Last of Us 2 is releasing in 2019? I would love to think so, and that it releases in 2019, as we've all been waiting since we finished the first game to hopefully one day play the sequel to The Last of Us and play The Last of Us 2. But I do have some reservations about why, in fact, it may actually not release in 2019. And here's why. For one, we have the lack of a new trailer. We've had a reveal and announcement trailer for The Last of Us 2 along with a gameplay demo at E3 2018, but other than that, Naughty Dog has for the most part been silent about the game. The only other times they've talked about the game is saying that they have more to share when they're ready, as well as that the game was nowhere near being finished when it was announced and revealed in 2016. If the game is releasing in the first half of 2019, The Last of Us Part 2 needs a new trailer and a release date ASAP, and that's for obvious reasons. If The Last of Us 2 is releasing in the second half of 2019, it still needs a new trailer and a release date soon. It's very rare for a video game release nowadays to wait until the last few months before a game to come out to actually announce the release date, and developers and publishers both alike want their potential customers to have ample time to think about the upcoming game, hype it up in their minds, be able to advertise for it and promote it, and hopefully that will either get the audience to either pre-order the copy of the game or at least purchase it once the game releases. Holding off on a release date, on the other hand, for a game is very risky and a bold move, and although Naughty Dog and Sony are definitely in a position for that, at the same time, for a highly anticipated game such as The Last of Us 2, fans expect some type of transparent communication on Naughty Dog's part. One thing is for sure though, Naughty Dog loves to remain mysterious because when they revealed The Last of Us 2, Neil Druckmann said the game is far from complete and not yet in a playable state, as development only began a short time ago. And after E3 2018, fans have been more hyped about the game than ever. The gameplay demo was incredible, as most gameplay demos from developers usually are. They mostly always make the game look amazing, and it's used as a promotional tool for the upcoming game. But Neil Druckmann recently shared a photo on Twitter on December 21st, 2018 of Shannon Woodward and Ashley Johnson in motion capture gear. We can see Ashley, who is the voice of Ellie in The Last of Us, strumming a guitar, as well as probably having a conversation with her friend Dina. On a side note, Dina's motion capture actress was supposedly someone else before, but now all sources on the internet, including the Last of Us wiki page, are showing infamous Shannon Woodward, who is a supporting actress in Westworld currently, the HBO show. She's actually the one who plays Dina. So that's weird, and I'll probably talk about that in a different video of why the voice actresses may have switched and the motion capture actresses. I don't even know if they have. We don't even know if this is for sure Dina. Perhaps it's a different character, but I would come to think that this is Dina, considering that's the only one of Ellie's friends in The Last of Us 2 that we've seen so far, and why would they just show an unconfirmed and unannounced character in a photo in this motion capture gear? But either way, this motion capture image was shown off on Twitter, which, unless it's a very old photo from earlier in 2018, Naughty Dog is still recording motion capture scenes for The Last of Us Part 2 cutscenes. Also, in that photo Neil Druckmann shared, he had to say, "Killer shoot this week," including one of the most complicated and heart-wrenching scenes we've ever worked on. Time for some vacation, happy holidays, more to come next year. So I'm going to take Neil's word for it that this was from the week of December 21st, 2018. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean the game is years away from release, as developers usually make progress in multiple aspects from a game simultaneously, but it's definitely something to note, as I don't think a game would release in 2019, especially if motion capture is still being recorded right up until the end of 2018 at the very earliest. We'll have to see. I want to know your guys' thoughts and opinions. Do you think The Last of Us 2 will release in 2019? I definitely plan on doing a ton more videos, and I would really like to introduce The Last of Us 2 videos as another focus in my content besides Red Dead Redemption 2, as I'm just as hyped for The Last of Us Part 2 to release as I was for Red Dead Redemption 2 to release before that actually released as well. So definitely please consider subscribing if you want to see more of The Last of Us and The Last of Us 2 content, as well as drop a like if you enjoyed today's video. Make sure to follow me on Twitter at HazardousHDTV for live updates on The Last of Us 2 and Red Dead Redemption 2. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys all have a fantastic day, and I will see you guys in the next The Last of Us 2 video. Adios, amigos.